So, hey there, it's Drew. Here's a very quick video on why the flooding is, why we had the detour last night. I just ran a red light, by the way. I hope that cop doesn't mind. Why look at that, flooding everywhere in Iowa. So it snowed a lot this year, yes, and we had a lot of precipitation or snow, and then it got rain and it melted. So this is what you're seeing is a lot of flooding. And I want to say that, you know, people could say it's global warming or weather change or whatever, it's just chance or springtime. But here's the truth. This would not have happened or would not happen if like we did land practices different. If every drop of rain that hit the ground, the pavement, didn't run straight into the sewer. If it didn't get infiltrated into like short grass and rather into longer, bigger grasses. So, oh look, there's the St. Patrick's Day Parade. I've done that for several years. You could check that out too. But anyway, like, here's the deal. The snow's gonna melt, it's gonna rain, there's gonna be weather, and we can control it to an extent, but we can't really control it. So when the weather changes and things don't go the way you want them to go, the best you can do is plan ahead for how you think things should work. Meaning, if it rains, we need to not get it in the basement. So we need to put a gutter on it and then get it away from the house and you know, put it in the stream and get it away as fast as possible. That's the old way of doing things. So instead, now it's like, well, it's gonna rain, or maybe it won't. Maybe the weather patterns will change so much that Des Moines will become a desert. I don't know. But you basically try to just roll with the natural environment that has been there. And so what we don't know about climate change is like how it changes, you know, going forward. Like, we'll have to update our systems. Let's say Des Moines becomes a desert. What was all native prairie, we shouldn't necessarily keep fighting to make it native prairie if it's a desert. We should just adapt. So that is like a key point. We have to adapt. But for the most part, we know, and I believe, that we're causing a lot of this stuff based on fossil fuel and the way we develop and the way we consume materials. We know that that's accelerating things. Or, you know, some people say that we don't know that or whatever. That's fine. You can just like go have coffee together and say that. I believe that we as humans are having a massive impact on the planet, and I want it to be a good impact. So let's use the natural systems that have been in place before we came here in the last 200 years or so in Iowa, 250 coming up on, and mimic some of those things and use them in our design of our city and our architecture and our buildings. So like, there could be gardens on top of rooftops to grow food, and have soil and plants on top. And there are some of those buildings. Or we could change the grass areas from just turf to like native grasses, or instead of having them go uphill, they could go downhill, and then there could be drainage and stuff under there so that when the water does go down, it slopes down slowly through plant material. All of this stuff is completely possible, and what we need to do now for jobs is not create more and more and more houses for more and more and more people. We need to renovate the existing systems that we have and upgrade them so that our landscapes reflect the blending of two things. We've already got the Industrial Revolution covered, so we're good there. We know how to make motorcycles and bikes and cars, and we have like amazing music and all kinds of things. We have like technology up the wazoo, and technology will continue to increase. Let's just not let it increase so much that it destroys the actual like rock that we live on. Let's live in harmony with that. I hope this makes sense. It's a little bit hard to do this while driving, but I'm kind of like giving it my best shot. I'll drive past the St. Patrick's Day Parade one more time and sort of give these guys a shout out or something like that, see if there's anybody I know. Our nonprofit used to march in this parade, and I did that for a couple years to kind of be silly. It was Urban Ambassadors. If you've never heard of them, check them out. It's a group of young and old and any basically environmental like advocate that wants to help connect the sustainability community with each other. So if one person likes plants and another person likes bikes, they're stronger together. So maybe a garden program gets started where there's somebody riding around on bikes tending gardens. That was like kind of like the way I saw it happening when I did it years ago. And you'll have to check it out now and talk to some of the people involved now to kind of feel like what it is. But it's basically helping you live a sustainable life. So the stuff that I've just talked about, like urban development, stormwater, these kind of things, they can all be solved. Whatever problem you think there is, like we can't renovate a truck, it runs on gas. Well, we can actually renovate the truck. Or let's say we have to drive to work, we have to drive our cars. Well, we could actually like carpool better. Or let's say something about this mascot in the ice hockey rink. Can you give me a peace sign? What up? Hey, come check out the hockey. You get the idea. So I'm gonna be done recording because it's kind of like all over the place. That's the idea with these videos. They're just fragmented and silly. But let's see who we can holler at out the window on the way here. St. Patrick's Day in Des Moines on a Saturday. I'm gonna stick the peace sign out the window. Who do we got? All right, Ryan Companies, they're builders. Ryan, are you gonna step up and build big? Are you gonna help us build sustainably? Hola! Hola! Who else? Nobody? We got anybody? I don't see anybody I know yet. Man, I used to know everybody in Des Moines. Now I went to Mexico and there's all these people I don't even know anymore. So this is uncut video. There's not that much like that you're probably gonna get out of this moment except for just smiles. Like there's the big yellow bike. We used to ride that around town. I'm stuck in traffic now, so gonna have to get around it. It's peace sign. Do you know the peace sign? Yeah. It means uno, dos. Uno, dos. I love Des Moines. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, making a left turn. Here goes. What does the 2 sign mean? Are you kidding me? When did the peace sign become like not known in Des Moines? Or whatever. I'm just gonna drive. Anybody I know? We're basically like this video's gone on way too long. Something good's gotta happen before we quit. Something good. There's a lot of people marching this parade. This is cool. I think we should like get in the parade is what I should do. That would be the antics that I would do. That would be the antics that I would do. Is I would like get my truck in the parade and drive down the parade street with the peace sign. And I don't know, but I'm not gonna do that right now because they'll probably tell me I can't get in the parade because I'm not registered and all that stuff. But you know, whatever. Nobody's even looking really because peace. She was doing a handstand. Shout out to that. So keep your eyes open, your ears peeled, and look out for leprechauns because they're everywhere in Des Moines right now. Can you guys play some bagpipes quick or something?
No.
What about the drums? We're on YouTube live here with a million visitors.
Oh yeah.
All right. So there you go. Des Moines does leprechaun parades And all that is fun and games and beautiful, and we want to be able to continue to do that kind of stuff, have festivals, have fun, have celebrations. But if you remember the start of the video, we want to do it before the water rises too high and then, you know, washes us all away. So that's what I have to say. My name's Drew, and I love Des Moines, I love the planet, and I love you. Peace. Or uno, dos.